What if the mountains weren't always there? What if vast valleys were carved not by nature, but by an intelligence we've forgotten? Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about ancient civilizations as we uncover staggering evidence that entire landscapes were engineered not for farming, but to hide colossal, sophisticated cities from plain sight. We've always assumed landscapes are natural formations, shaped by geology over millions of years. But what if we're wrong? Recent satellite imaging and LiDAR technology reveals something extraordinary: geometric patterns hidden beneath forests and mountains, perfectly uniform terraces that shouldn't exist naturally, linear ridges extending for miles with mathematical precision. These aren't erosion patterns, they're too regular, too deliberate. The scale is staggering. Entire regions potentially sculpted by human hands, transformations so complete we mistook them for nature itself. Consider the historical puzzle. Advanced ancient cultures with sophisticated artifacts, complex writing systems, astronomical knowledge, but mysteriously no corresponding major urban centers. The Olmecs, certain Amazonian cultures, enigmatic Central Asian civilizations. We find evidence of their sophistication, but where did they live? Traditional archaeology assumes their cities crumbled or were buried, but what if they were designed from the beginning to be invisible? What if those suspicious mountain formations aren't natural at all, but engineered camouflage concealing entire metropolitan complexes? The engineering implications are mind-bending. Moving Earth on this scale would require coordination beyond anything we attribute to ancient peoples. Yet we know they built pyramids, carved entire temples from solid rock, created irrigation systems spanning hundreds of miles. Terraforming a landscape to conceal a city is just scaling up what we already know they could do. The motivation? Perhaps protection from enemies who couldn't destroy what they couldn't find. Perhaps preservation of knowledge, creating time capsules sealed beneath artificial geography. Or perhaps a deliberate choice to withdraw, building civilizations that would outlast surface empires by remaining hidden. The evidence keeps mounting. Ground-penetrating radar detects hollow spaces beneath supposedly solid mountains. Ancient texts describe cities swallowed by earth or protected by the land itself. Accounts we dismissed as metaphor might be literal descriptions. Geological surveys find materials in the wrong strata, rock compositions that don't match surrounding formations, suggesting artificial placement. Drainage patterns that make no hydrological sense suddenly become logical if you assume human design redirecting water to maintain concealment. Modern technology is finally allowing us to see what's been hidden. AI analysis of satellite data identifies anomalies human eyes miss. Drone-mounted LiDAR penetrates forest canopies, revealing geometric structures. Magnetometry detects underground construction materials. We're on the verge of discovering that Earth's geography isn't entirely natural, that our ancestors were terraformers, landscape architects on a planetary scale. The next great archaeological revolution won't come from digging, it'll come from recognizing that the terrain itself is an artifact. Somewhere beneath mountains we think are ancient, cities are waiting, preserved by the ultimate camouflage, making humans forget they were ever built. The question isn't whether they exist, but how many are still out there, and what they'll reveal about capabilities we never imagined our ancestors possessed.